Yeah. Hey everyone, welcome to the podcast, The Good Life. And of course, I'm your host, Pastor David B. Foss, and I know that the B is for blessed. Look, I'm here with one of my friends that I grew up with. We were just chopping it up, talking about how so many different things that happen in our life, but we definitely agree on one thing: we both are blessed by the best. My friend Kia Shine.
What's going on,
What's up with
Pastor
you?
P? What up,
Kinfolk
B?
Kia.
What up, B?
Yeah,
Hey,
how's everything, man?
What's poppin', man?
Man, I'd like to say it, man. It's just good
They
to
don't
see
know
you.
we go back like receding hairlines, like with Bronze James hairline. We go
Right.
back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. We go way back. Yeah,
Nah, we go back though, man. Seriously, man.
good, man.
I'm blessed to be able to see you doing well for yourself, bro.
Same here,
And
bro.
like you said, we blessed by the best, and they can have all the rest, man.
Man, for
you know what I'm saying?
sure. Yeah,
all the rest, man.
Good, yeah.
Thankful.
Yeah. So, if somebody don't know who Kia Shine is, how would you describe yourself?
I always say, I start off just saying, like, really, I'm a producer.
Okay,
you know what I mean? And a producer in the sense of not just producing tracks or music, but producing my ideas and God's visions that He had in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, and that could be on all fronts, from television, film, to music, to autism. You know what I mean? With Autism Advocacy, my nonprofit, I'm always trying to produce these visions that God gives me. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to be in a box of someone per se a rapper. Because rappers are never really depicted of really being smart. The majority of it, and the way the game is right now. You know what I mean? You know, when rappers they die, it's just that low vibration that comes with that being a rapper. I'm not really with that. So do I rap? Do I have a skill set of that? Have I had hit records as a rapper? Yes. Yeah. But some of the biggest things that I've had in my life take place with me were not where I'm on the mic. You know what I mean? Some of my biggest records, like Drake Best I Ever Had, is the biggest song I've been a part of. It's at 5 million sold, and that's a co-write. You know what I'm saying? Right. So for me, all things music, publishing, writing, production, consulting, video, directing, all of it when it comes to music. There's not a deal in music that I haven't done.
Correct.
And then as it pertains to business, I came into the music game as a businessman. I came from the corporate office to music. So for me, my perspective on music was always from a business perspective. I was always understand in a meeting, when I'm meeting with labels, I understood the people from behind the desk. My perspective, I could see what they're looking at, and then I can also understand it from sitting in the artist's seat as well. Right. So I think that gave me an advantage. And being able to guide the careers early of people like Yo Gotti and Skinny Pimp and Lil Chad and Gangsta Black and Criminal Maine and people that I put our projects on like that. I was able to learn from some of the Memphis veterans as far as a lot about music and a lot about the rap game while I was still being a CEO putting out the music. And then my skill set that I've always had since going back to Colonial and North Memphis rapping, it was like I was hear the horror stories about artists and how they would end up broke. I just didn't never want to come across as just like being a rapper. You know what I'm saying? But when life happened and things kind of forced me to focus on myself, because I'm a kind of individual, I'm a giver, and I like to help other people sometimes more so than even putting my stuff out or doing things for myself. So it wasn't until I had a situation to where, I wasn't working with all these artists and God kind of forced me to say, hey, to get what you never had, you got to do what you've never done. And what you haven't done is put your own music out. And when I did that, that's when Kia Shine as an artist started to make some moves. But it was cool because even with that, I always was like, when my eyes was wide open with, but okay, when I got my solo deal with Universal Motown back in the day, 07, it was like, okay, I know how this thing goes. You can have people that are championing you forever, your music, but at the same time, most artists have a certain shelf life, that they're going to be, you're going to be in a hot seat for a particular period of time. And then you can never be new artists again. You can reinvent.
Yeah, true.
But you can never be a new artist, and a new artist is who people are going to always be into because they're gonna have that new thing. So for me, it's like when I got a chance to sign with a major label and do that thing, I was able to make a lot of connections and contacts. And I turned contacts into contracts, you know what I'm saying? And be able to keep relationships good to where even when they're not calling per se for a Kia Shine song, I still have a ways and means to be able to use my skills to pay the bills, you know what I'm saying? Whether producing or writing or connecting the dots to collect a lot with other individuals, you know what I'm saying? And using my access and my contacts in the contracts, you know what I'm saying? So that's always been something that I've been keen on doing, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, since you've been in the business. No, that's good. You mentioned that too, like contracts, working behind the scenes. And then you did mention the situation with Drake. So I know you produced one of his biggest hits. And it was a little dispute over them wanting to give you credit. Tell us more about that.
It was one of those situations to where I produced a song. Lil Wayne has been a good relationship and a partner of mine since like '02, right?
Okay.
So when I bought a verse from Lil Wayne to feature on a Skinny Pimp project that I was putting out back in the day, in the song called "Do What You Do." So basically, I had the relationship with Wayne since then. Fast forward, it was like '08, and Wayne was now a Millie Wayne. You know what I'm saying? He was on fire, selling 1 million units in a week type Wayne. So but I still had the relationship, and we both were signed with Universal. And so when he was working on this project, and he has the hot seat. Like I said, it's like, you know, if I'm hot at this point, but someone else is hotter, I'm not the kind of individual who's going to be like, man, forget that dude, man. Dude ain't hot as me, man. I'm more like, okay, you on fire? Oh, okay, cool. Let me see what I can do to be able to assist you. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to step out of being this rapper and be into the hustler. I'm a rap hustler. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, cool. We working on your project in here. Let me bring you some beats. I would bring Wayne beats with hooks because if you know Wayne is not really a hook writer. Wayne is a spitter. So when you come in the studio with Wayne, it's best to have hooks and beats ready. I had the hook already ready on the track in which I gave him. When I gave him the hook, it was, we can do it real big, bigger than you ever done. I be up on everything. The other dudes never on it. So just do it for the boy. Bam. Wayne takes that, makes that record, makes that song, puts that song out on his mixtapes. No problem. He ain't really have to pay me for it because it's a mixtape song. He puts it out. But when Drake samples a song and makes it into a #1 record, my relationship is with Wayne. It's not with you, Drake. I don't know you. So and also it's like when the song becomes #1. No, we got to get in. Which is not a mixtape song. I'm gonna have to go and get what's mine.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And then when I did that, that's when the game showed me its true colors. The game only wants what's popular, and they're gonna side with who is popular. I'm gonna give you an example about that, right? Okay, so Drake, new artist, best I ever had, blowing up. I'm Kia Shine so crispy or whatever as far as what they know, even though I done put out all these records on these artists I just told you about. They looking at me as this artist with this one song that popped off. Not really knowing my pedigree. But I've already got my business straight. When I did the record with Wayne, I've already got it copywritten. I've already got to my publishing company. So when I heard the Drake record, I had already sent the Drake record over to my publishers, like, hey, guys, what's going on? This song came from this song. They already had the business squared away. By the time Drake was getting an award for the record, my name was already on the record. I think Drake just didn't know about it, but the business was already done behind the scenes. So when I got my plaque for the record, people were like, what are you winning this plaque for? I said, for getting the co-write for the best I ever had. And that's when it started to go viral because they was like, oh, man, Kia Shine co-wrote the song. But they didn't understand that in that sense, really, I get a co-writer credit because the song was sampled from my work. You know what I mean? But this so that's when the internet ran with it. And Drake says I'm lying and all that or whatever. And I'm like, okay, and there are people that believe what he's saying because he has the hot hand. But at the same time, I got the check and I got the paperwork. You know what I mean? So that's when, you know, it's like one of my times where I've had to look at things popping off on the Instagram or on social media and just take that with a grain of salt and know what I stand on and know, okay, cool, this is my look. I don't care what they talking about. I don't care who don't believe me. I know what I see, and I'm dealing with my family, and I got to lay down with my family. So at the end of the day, that's what I care about. Fast forward now. So that was '09. Now you fast forward to 24. And Drake and Kendrick going back and forth. Now everybody like, oh, Drake got folks writing for him, and Drake got this and that, and he ain't this and he ain't that, and he ain't real when it comes to this and that and that. it's being exposed.
Yeah.
At certain levels now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But
yeah.
when Kia Shine came out and was like, "Hey, bro, what you're doing is fake by you saying." That
and not
I'm
giving you your
lying
credit,
and not giving me my credit. That's
Right.
not cool what you're
Right.
doing. And then social media is written in ink, not pencil. You can't erase it. So it's like, nah, bro, you could have came out and said, hey, that was my bad, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
But you didn't do that. You just let people believe what you said.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Right.
But so the battle ain't mine. As you know, God say, you know, you don't have to go back and forth and battle with the enemy. You know what I mean? He gonna take it. He gonna take it, and it's like, bam, okay. Why would I argue? I write the check was the best I ever had.
Yeah.
So why would I need to worry about that? So cool. And now it comes out with all this stuff coming up, and I just sit back and well, you know what I'm saying? Like I kind of did say what it was, and now if people see what it is, you know, years later, I'm not tripping. That's just how it is when you're a trendsetter and you also serve God. And he gonna make sure he fights your battles for you, and he gonna make sure you come out good. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm thankful for.
Yeah, no, that's great, man. And I think something you said that's really, really super duper important is you took care of your business on the front end.
That's it.
Yeah, talk about that a little bit. So for young artists, up and coming artists, spit a little game on there and let them know about that.
It is so important in the intellectual property. That's your music. That's your business.
Right.
If you don't cover CYOA, you know what I mean? If y'all know what that means, you know what I'm saying? You got to CYOA. If you don't, then you'll find yourself in a situation where you'll find yourself by yourself.
Yeah.
And you'll find yourself getting screwed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The music business is like having sex with a condom. It has the feeling of being secure the whole time you're getting screwed. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess.
Like, because the way this game is set up, like, it ain't right.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, the streaming royalty rates is not right.
Right.
You know, the things that the masses push on our people, not right. But this is stuff that they push out there. You know what I mean? You know, you come like me talking about due season and talking about music that's like not gonna hurt you, but swag music and drip music are just being they not really trying to push that. They gonna push the stuff that's going to lead generations to do negativity. You know what I'm saying? I call it negativity. But at the end of the day, that's what they do. You know what I mean? And it's like, so when you sign on to this situation, you gotta understand that you're dealing with spiritual weakness and principalities in high places in these games. In music and film and television for sure.
That's good.
You're dealing with that.
That's good.
So even though that's your gift and your skill set, if you come out here and you represent God like I do with my thing, a lot of times they gonna make some people say we can't use him the way we can use them.
That's good.
You see what I'm saying? And so the best way to do is to make sure you got all of your ways that you get paid locked in.
Okay.
How do you get paid? Well, you get your publishing money. So set up your publishing companies. Trademark your name, your name. So even if you're going into this business with this label, you own your name.
That's good.
So they got to cut you a check for, they want to sign you, but they also got to license your name from you.
That's good.
You know what I mean? Whatever hit song you come up with, trademark that song. Because I say a situation where I'm coming out with So Crispy, I'm glad to have a hit. Then I'm not even thinking about trademarking the name at the time. And then you'll see somebody come out with some merch. You know what I'm saying?
So Crispy,
but Crispy, Nike on it. I'm like, wait a minute. Spell it a different way. You know what I mean? It's like, but you know, at the time you're thinking about, I just want to get out the hood or get out the situation that you're in, monetarily, get signed and get out here and do that, make some money. But you really have to say, okay, when you get that thing that you know is a hit, you got to go on paper everything up.
That's good.
Trademark the name of the song, trademark your name, get your publishing company, sign up with your Sound Exchange, sign up with your BMI, ASCAP, or CSAC, get your LLC, get your business account set up, get your let me see here. Get your MLC. MLC is a new way they pay with mechanical royalties. Sign up with MLC. You know, make sure you have all the streams of income that you can make from your intellectual property locked in.
That's good.
Because God don't bless mess.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? So go on, get that squared away. You know what I'm saying? Get that squared away. That way, when you do have a hit, because what happens is a lot of times people catch a hit record and then the record takes off, and they trying to run behind the record and catch it,
trying to get out
catch
of
all the paper. Man, if you do things right on the front end, you be good, because you never know, man. These people will steal. Man, these people will steal.
Yeah.
Like, they will steal. Man, the enemy will kill, steal, and destroy.
Right, for sure.
You know what I mean? Man, folks will steal if you, especially in today's marketplace.
Yeah.
It's just like a post. You might post some. You might post some. You might post some.
Yeah.
I might be the original person that posted it.
Yeah.
Okay. But get what? You might take it, reflip it, post it, and you might have 1 million, 2, 3 million followers.
Yeah.
I might have 40,000.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so bam, they gonna take your post, repost it, and put it out, and they gonna think he was the one that started it.
Yeah.
That's kind of how the music be. You know what I'm saying? People are take your whole identity, your whole swag, your whole everything you doing, and they gonna take that.
Yeah.
And they gonna put it out and remix it and reflip it.
Yeah.
So you gotta make sure if you don't do it, bro. I'm gonna tell you, I was so glad that I did what I did, because there were some people, some people when it's happening and Drake #1, they want to be buddy with him. So they like, I don't know why he's doing that. Why is Shine saying that? Why is he doing? That's not right for him to do that, because they want to be cool with him.
Yeah.
But then guess what? When pandemic hit 2020, and they stop all the shows, ain't nobody performing nowhere.
Right.
Ain't no how you rapper gonna make some money.
Yeah.
Well, I know what Shine did.
Yeah.
Shine had a little bit of that publishing money. Had a little of that publishing from Drake. Okay, let me get. Hey, who want to buy a little piece of this here? I can go and get me some money right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I wouldn't have did that, I don't know what position I would have been in.
That's good.
At the time.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you gotta do something today that your future gonna thank you for.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? Be thinking forward, man.
Yeah.
Cause man, you get this money today, bro.
Yeah.
Money versus time.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, have some money today, but just give it some time. But get what? That time gonna eat that money up.
Yeah, every time.
Every time gonna eat that money up, man. I'm telling you, gonna do it now. You better do what Kinfolk over there doing right now, and on the stocks and on some. you gotta have other things going on. Multiple hustles. One is too close to none. One must have multiple streams of income. If you're doing some music and it's winning at this season, understand that this season will stop. It won't be summer all the time. It won't be spring all the time. It won't be winter all the time. It gonna at some point in time slow down. Did it say he won't stop? Did he in jail?
That's real.
Not to kick him under the boat, but just saying things change.
Yeah, things do change. Yeah. That's
so
good.
man, if you ain't thinking forward,
you ain't
man,
thinking
hey, all right, man, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man, it's gonna be hard.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't nobody coming to save you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, that's good. I love that. So you talk about the paperwork. Since we on that, what about the team? You build it? Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. Now one of my Achilles heels is I try to do a lot myself.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I do. You know what I'm saying? Me, my wife.
Yeah.
You know, we do a lot.
Yeah.
But it's like, and we do it because it's like sometimes it's so hard to find people that's equally yoked with you. You know what I'm saying? To be able to do what you doing, bro. It's hard because people they be seasonal too. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you do need a team though, man. Like you know, you need strategic partnerships.
That's good. That's good.
You know what I mean? Situations to where you get something out of it, we getting something out of it. You're gonna need that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like so, you know, if you're gonna boss up and be your own boss, just know you're going to have some plugs of people that do what they do. And you're going to have to strategically align yourself with those individuals that are doing the things and get your stuff contractually set up. So where even if these people ain't necessarily working for you, they're working with you.
That's good.
And you do need a team because, man, you can't do everything by yourself.
So real quick, that's like an entertainment lawyer. Who else
you're going to need an entertainment lawyer. You're going to need a lawyer.
It's a difference in a lawyer and an entertainment lawyer.
Well, you get you a regular lawyer. You're not trying to, you ain't fighting your cases and criminal cases. You need you a real entertainment lawyer.
But some people don't know that. You come from the street, you like, I got me a lawyer.
Now you need an entertainment lawyer that understands these deals and contractual negotiations because a lot of times, bro, that's really where the bread is really made. A lot of these lawyers are already backdooring with other lawyers. It's like they got their own little secret society. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to get with certain powerful attorneys to be able to make certain things happen. So that's one part of it. You're gonna need you a lawyer. You're gonna need you some sort of money management. You know what I'm saying? Or some consulting on what to do with the money, how to do the money, because taxes and all those things are real. And I think like you're gonna need like people that are going to be honest with you.
That's good.
You're gonna need some honest people around you.
That's good. That's
you know
good.
what I mean? Like, that's gonna tell you yay or nay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even if you don't agree with them, it's okay. But you don't want yes people around you. You don't want people that's scared to say, hey, bro, I don't think you're doing the right thing. Or, hey, sis, you might want to, you know what I mean? Consider that.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, and you got these yes people around you or whatever, man, like they not looking out for your best interest. Sometimes you're gonna argue with people that you love, but you argue because they looking out for your best interest.
That's good. That's good.
So I think that's what is very important to have a team, small team.
Yeah.
It don't take a lot of people to do what you need to do in music per se.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you might have I was reading where the app Telegram got 7 to 8, 9 of them over there.
Employee, wow.
Run the whole app.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
certain things with the way technology is.
AI and all that.
You don't necessarily need a lot of people, but you need the right people.
Right.
You know what I mean? And in the word it says, with two or more gathered, he is in the midst.
Right.
You know what I mean? Whatever you touch and agree upon to make a symphony about. Then that's what God will give you. So, what does a symphony do? A symphony plays together.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, but you got to be on one accord.
Harmony. Yeah, that's harmony.
That harmony is in the one accord part.
Different instruments.
Yeah, different instruments, but everybody playing on the same note. So it's got that's what's key.
Okay,
in this thing. You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
Yeah.
And so you think about that. You talking about being in the business and diversifying yourself.
Yeah.
You were recently in the movie with The Rock.
Yeah.
And my guy Captain America.
Yeah. Chris Hemsworth.
We sit there watching it. I'm like, it's my boy Kia right there.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So I see you diversifying yourself. Is that something you're doing more? Like get into acting?
Yeah. Actually, since 2012 is when I got my first acting gig.
Okay.
In the pilot. Terry Vaughn was my acting coach. Full circle moment. Terry Vaughn is in this movie with me called The Color Book that's going to be coming out very soon.
Oh wow.
My acting coach is in it. It's been winning all these film festivals.
Yeah.
And it was a full circle moment because like the woman who taught me how to act.
Yeah.
Now is in the movie with me.
Wow.
But my first acting gig was 2012. I've got my first agent in 2015.
Okay.
Got my first acting gig in my first real paid good booking with Atlanta.
Yeah.
Season 2 of Atlanta with Donald Glover. 2017.
Good.
And then I got from that I ended up doing Superfly.
Okay.
And then I did Greenleaf. I did Johnson, which is on Bounce TV. Saints and Sinners on Bounce TV.
Right.
And then I did a movie Half Baked, Totally High last year. Came out on 4/20 last year. It's on Universal Pictures. Yeah. The remake of Dave Chappelle's old school joint that came out.
Okay.
And then I did They Clone Tyrone.
Yeah. Okay.
That went number one on Netflix. And then the Red One record, Red One movie with The Rock.
Yeah.
And this year I have episode in BMF, the new season.
Okay.
Episode 2 of season 4. I think this is they're in season 4 now. I think the new one will be season 4.
Okay.
This will be the last season, and I got an episode 2 of that coming up.
Okay.
And then I have I play a recurring character in P Valley that's coming up.
Okay.
This year I think it's coming out this year.
Okay.
And I got like 8 songs on that show on that show too. So I'm doing music and acting on. That was the first time I was able to do music and acting in the same joint.
Wow, that's nice.
So I'm definitely diversifying. Doing more of the TV. Musically, I still am in music, but I'm really focusing more on music for movies and syncs. It's another way. Sync licensing is really where you get your money at.
Okay.
Okay. If you can get syncs, that's where the money is at.
Okay.
Because these movies, that's when a movie comes out and it starts off with this big song.
Right.
That first song,
oh,
that's a big sync.
Right.
Or that sync of the song that goes off at the end, that major song, that's a big sync.
Okay.
Like the placements of these songs matter.
Okay.
And you get a big sync on one of these TV shows or the major sync, those they pay great money.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And it's a situation to where you can, like, Happy. What was Pharrell's biggest song? Happy, right?
Yeah.
From the Despicable Me.
Yeah.
That was a sync.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like the sync, man, that's where the money's at.
Okay.
So for me, I'm focusing more, I'm more of what they call a legacy artist now.
Okay.
So I think it's more about just sync music, putting syncs out. I still always forever make music, but I think like when I make syncs, I get paid for my songs. immediately. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As opposed to like when you make records, if I want to put out a song, I just put out a couple of videos. I put a video out and a project out every time I have a movie thing drop.
Okay.
So I think when Red One came out November 15th, I put out this song called Fly with Fresco Trey. Here, he's a dope artist here. And we put that video out with that or whatever. Then I put another one out 2025. 2025. So I still put out music and it gets really receptive pretty well.
Yeah.
But when I put out music, I have to spend money on music. You know, that's the thing about it. When I release it, I got to promote it.
Yeah, that's good.
But when I sync it, it's like they pay for it, then they gonna put it on the shows. So it's a better financial situation for me because today's marketplace costs so much money to be able to put out records. You know what I'm saying? Like it really, Dolph, rest his soul, he spoke about this, how it costs like $250 if you want to like really take a record and really go with that record. I mean, really go with it independently to where you're hearing it everywhere, to where the video is out, to where you're really impacting with that record. You will spend $250 easy.
Easy, wow.
You know? So when you look at it like that, when I'm a younger man, I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm going to take $250 and spend it on this. That's cool, but when you got a wife for 20 years, you know what I'm saying, and your kids, and you know what I mean, you finna spend $200 on what? You're gonna get a little pushback. You know what I'm saying? So so it's like and if you want to reach new fans with music, to get the new fans, you got to spend new bands.
Wow.
If you want to just reach the people you already got, it's cool. Like they can, you can service them. You know what I mean? You might spend your money on your video and just service the music out there, or whatever. But the people who already mess with you, they gonna get the alert on YouTube or the people who subscribe to your Vibe already or your Spotify. They gon' but when you want the new people, that ain't hip to your wave, then you gonna have to spend money to get them. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. So it's like it's even with film and television, I like it because people may send me an audition. Hey, we want to check you. We want you to see if you read for this. I may take it or I may decline it. Like I had one yesterday, and I'm like, nah, I don't really like that, so I'm not doing it. But when I get them, I don't have to spend no money. I come right down here in my basement with these cameras and these mics and set my play up, and I go do it. And if I book it, I get money. But guess what? With that rap, you're going to spend money. If you want to be a rapper or artist or any of that, let me tell y'all that you want the beautiful out of the ugly truth. The ugly truth is you're going to have to spend some money. Okay? It's going to cost you. And that is just the ugly truth. Every platform charges money now. Look around. If you want your social media post to reach everybody,
you gotta boost.
You gotta boost it. You're not finna just let you. I don't care if you got 100,000 followers, 1 million followers. We ain't finna just let these folks see all this. We'll let some of them see it. You know what I'm saying? And if something really, really hits and goes viral, okay, we'll let that one flow. But it got to be in the algorithm of what we already got going on.
That's good.
I got a post I just put out. I do these immediately no's, immediately yeses on my page. I do this a lot of engaging, funny social media content. Now that stuff goes. I might do a voiceover and have a video of something of octopus attacking a man, and it may go 7 million. But let me put up there and put, okay, I got a Kia Shine video here that I want everybody to see. Oh, guess what? No, they ain't finna let that be seen. No, hold up, bro. No, so we'll spend some money. Oh, you trying to promote on here? Oh, okay, cool. You gotta spend some money. YouTube, same way. YouTube Studio, you gotta promote through them. You want to get on Marquee? If you have a certain amount of streams on Spotify, they would allow you to use their system called Marquee. And you got to spend money with that for people to be able to see your new release. Everything has, you got to spend money to touch the people. These people are trying to make money. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you got to spend some money to be able to promote. And so don't think, and then, then of course, so that's why me selling beats or producing or writing, I do things that really for people that got to pay. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why when people like drop a new album, I'm like, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know what I'm saying? I sell my music to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So I can be able to make some money then. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had a record that I sold Glorilla on her first EP that she put out on Interscope, Anywhere Life's Great. It was a song called Get That Money. The song, I already had the song out with Juicy Fruit.
Yeah.
But when I got in the studio with Glow and she liked the beat, okay, well I maybe had a couple 100,000 streams on that record, which is cool.
Yeah.
That ain't bad.
Right.
But let me take it down.
Yeah.
Because Glow really gonna get it and she gonna pay for it and she gonna go on and it gonna touch a lot of people because she own. More so. So I'm gonna just take mine down and give it to her. You know what I mean? So I can make money. I got 10,000 for that track. You see what I'm saying? So but if I put out the music, I might have to spend $10,000 on it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like that's just people. I think in situations like these, people need to know. You know what I'm saying? Like that for me, if you pay me to do a service, I'm going to make sure that these people know the business. You know what I mean? So that when they can watch these podcasts, you can take some tools and jewels you can use. Man, I'm not finna sit here and tell y'all this stuff, man. You need to know something. That's what everybody doing today. If you these podcasts where y'all talking about what baby mama did this and who shot who and who snitching on who, man, I can't use none of that. Man, listen. You have to watch what you feed yourself. But here, and here. You got to listen to and watch things that can inspire you to take you to a higher you. You got to be learning something. You don't learn, you gonna earn.
That's real. That's good.
You know what I'm saying? Anything that ain't growing is dying.
That's what's up.
So you keep on listening to that low vibrational toxic stuff y'all watching. Y'all better type into this podcast. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because that's the way you'll be able to get something you can use. It's gonna speak life to you. Because if not, you go on over there and watch who Pookie them just got shot and who just shot over there. Wait, what that's gonna do for you though?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? What is that gonna do for you? It's gonna get the algorithm jumping. People are gonna talk about it, but it ain't gonna do nothing for you.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? So feed yourself something positive every day. I don't even listen to music for the most time. I listen to positive affirmations. I listen to spiritual people talking. I had to do that. For sure. You know what I'm saying? And then like yourself, like you said. I gotta feed myself. Then like when I go to the studio, I'll just top beats or just start vibing or whatever. Like, but I'm always uploading. I feel like when I'm uploading when I'm outside with people, I'm like uploading from conversations. I'm uploading with the transactional vibes that I'm giving with people. Then I can just go do some music or be creative and stuff come out. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? And then I can't listen to all the stuff that be going on. I just listen to how fast it go. Like I just listen to that's another thing too, the tempo. Listen to how fast stuff go. You want to be successful in producing something or coming out with some music, listen to how fast the current music is going. Because if you don't do that, then get what? You're gonna be hit. Because you're trying to come with a record of slow. They don't do slow dancing right now in the club or in the proms and these and then. I asked my son, he's 16, he in 11th grade. I said, man, do y'all have a slow dancer when they in there? Do y'all? He said, man, Dad, we won't do that. I don't slow dance, slow nothing. What? I said, y'all don't have no slow dance time, man. I said we lit from the. That's it. It's all lit up. Okay, so if you finna go get studio tonight and spend your money on the studio and make a slow record, you might want to know, hey, bro, it's the music business. It's the music business. So you need to do some business with your music. You might want to see how fast or slow things are going tempo wise if you want to be able to make something that's going to be able to compete.
That's good.
You know what I'm
saying? No, that's what's up. And I hear you talking about, working with different artists, especially like Memphis artists. I hear you talking about Criminal Man, Dolph.
Crim on Tubi all the time nowadays.
And Glorilla. But that's good to hear because I was talking to my guy Pepper. You know Pepper.
Yeah, I love Pepper.
Yeah. And Pepper said,
Shine, listen, man. I'm trying to tell you, Shine, that.
That's exactly how he sounds. So loud. Yeah. But I put the sound for sure. Yeah. But he said something that was so profound. One time we was talking, he said, Dave, you realize that Al Green and Isaac Hayes never did a record together. I said, for real? And I looked it up and I was like, they never did a record together. Both out of Memphis.
Wow.
And you find that a lot in our city, And like I said, it's good to hear you saying that you do collaborate with other artists, and try to put them on. But why do you think that is in Memphis that we got that? But you see it, we see it in sports, we see it in church, we see it all over. Why do you think it's like that in our city?
Man, that's really forever a great question, man. That was a really profound thing Pepper said too. Because I really was you just hit me with one. Then Al Green and Isaac Hayes do not have a song together.
Yeah, like why? You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Yeah. And
And it was the same way with Ball and JG and 3-6 almost didn't have one until Stay Fly.
Yeah.
And they both had been on for like 10 years, a decade or more before them even decided to do a song together too.
Right.
I think there is a historical disconnect that we have been suffering from, like just us as black people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think like, you know, we grow up in the South. Certain things were here. Slavery was definitely, you know what I'm saying, was a huge part of this area.
Right.
House nigga, field nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That stuff was out here. So I feel like sometimes I think some of the mentalities still, you know,
are prevalent.
Prevalent. You know what I'm saying? But we oppress each other.
Right. Before we anybody else.
It help.
Right.
Like, and then it's because a lot of us been through situations where, you know, someone has done them wrong. Mm-hmm. I look at some of these dudes and they be when they have money, man, they be like, man, these niggas ain't doing it, man. These niggas ain't. It's always, man, these hoes ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? They always like, okay, well then what? Yeah, why is it always about what these folks ain't doing? Why is it, you know what I'm saying? Like, why does it have to be that?
Right.
Why can't it just be like, okay, I'm doing well, great. Right. You know what I'm saying? But it's always a competition between who ain't doing this and who ain't got this and who ain't got that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wish it wasn't so prevalent out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always lead with love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know how to hate.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of somebody being successful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see how I can be able to get successful. Success is contagious. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be able to get down with the get down. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Like, you know, me and Gotti did a lot of records back in the day. When he was on the way up. But man, but for the life of me, I'd be like, man, when we gonna do something else? Like, you know what I'm saying? When, like, people would like probably like to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Or like, you know, some of them that Life album was incredible. You know, that we did together, like, you know what I mean? And it would be dope to be able to revisit some of those joints. Or even just do something new, like, you know what I mean? And I'd be like wondering, like, you know, like guys be so much in their own bubble and they be stuck in their lane. But if you don't get outside your bubble, you're in trouble. Because what happens is you'll find yourself making some of the same kind of sounding songs. And then your fan base, even though you have all the trinkets of success, the drippings of success, but really, bro, it's like somebody on the outside, not your inner circle, because they all like, yeah, bro, you this, you're doing way. But really outside, they like, bro, dude falling off. Or the music is all sounding the same. Or it's not like, bro, he needs to do something different. But the people don't be telling them because they trying to not get out of position. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it'd be good for somebody to say, hey, bro, you know, you had a good chemistry with that individual. Maybe go back and do that. Y'all may do something right there or whatever. You know what I mean? You know, stuff like that or whatever. So I wish I'd be. And I'm the kind of individual that'll say it when I see people. And sometimes I get shunned for that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be like, hey, bro, yo, your last couple songs been sounding the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you might let me show you what I could be. Oh, now you just trying to, you know what I mean? No, I'm really just trying to help. You know what I'm saying? I don't wear my feelings on my shoulders when it comes to music. If someone said, bro, hey, if you got the high hand with the high beats and the high, but bro, let me get some of them joints. You know what I'm saying? Because you may have something hitting it more than me. People be so quick to stay underneath that last record they did, but then they don't realize, man, that record was 3, 4, 5 years ago. Maybe you need to do something different. Maybe that form ain't working right now. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be better to collaborate. Ultimately, to answer your question, it's better to collaborate. Why we don't collaborate, I just don't understand why people don't collaborate. The youth hear things like, if you in the game and you playing a basketball game and you in the game, then it'd be like, okay, I'll give you an example. When football playing, right, it's the coaches on the field. Then it's the offensive coordinators. They be in the booth. They looking at the whole thing. You out there on the field, but it's somebody looking at the game from outside and saying, hey, you might want to run this play right here. This would be the best play because they set up like this. When you on the field and in the field, you don't understand You in it. You just reacting.
Yeah.
But if you listen to somebody who outside of it, they not on the field right now.
Right,
you in the game and you start and you run the plays and everybody gonna call your name.
Yeah.
But when you winning, that's how it is. When you number one, you own the field.
Yeah.
But if you listen to somebody who outside of it, just seeing it from the outside looking in, who really has knowledge, who's done it, they like, yo, bro, listen, man, you might want to run this play right here. Might want to try this kind of something. Your hooks lately, maybe they don't want to hear you on the hook no more. Maybe we need to switch you out like this. To be produced, that's what a producer does. You know what I mean? A lot of times these guys going in there and they just going in there with the, they hype on themselves and they smoking and they just, put the beat on. I'm me, I'm blah, blah, blah. But really, bro, we done already heard that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just think it'd be better for guys to do that. It really would, bro. You know what I mean?
No. I feel that for real, man. Because like I said, growing up here, like just some of the music we had, man, from the, like I said, Skinny Pimp to Gangsta Black to Lil Fly. You know what I'm saying? Player Fly. Just
Project Pat,
of course. You know what I'm saying? Just our pool of talent. You know what I'm saying? I think can rival in the Atlantas and the
rivals everyone.
And the Houston. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, but
and Cali.
And Cali, right? And but it's the collaboration that
they keep things going.
Yeah.
Like the Houston does a lot. Like Houston, Travis Scott will go get a sample, a record from, let's say, with my boy Big Tuck. You know what I'm saying? Like Big Tuck. He's just a local guy. You know what I'm saying? But but Travis knew, and he'll introduce a young audience to something else that was older in the marketplace. That's what Memphis need to do, but do more of that with just not just 3 6 Mafia stuff now.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. 3 6 Mafia definitely had a wave, but there's other music that's worthy of being sampled. Kia Shine got a lot of it out there. Let me just put that out there. Skinny Pimp is going through that right now. A lot of people are sampling Skinny.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Al Capone got some stuff. Gangsta Pat got some stuff. Most of these people, these guys are older than me. So I'll be like, I like to see their music, Player Fly being sampled by Drake, something like that or whatever. Skinny being sampled by A$AP Rocky and these guys. I like that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that as my music gets older, you know what I'm saying, then that'll keep happening. But we do need to be able to keep sampling Memphis music. You know what I'm saying? That's what needs to keep happening. Keep it there. You can dig in the crates. These records are easy to clear. Because like Paul and them Juice, they're gonna clear it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm gonna clear it. So it's like, Pat them, they clearing it. So it's like, just I think it's best to be able to keep going back, because a lot of times, right now, the music they're listening to right now is from the era of either right before me or they're right in my era, like they sampling Wipe Me Down. Wipe Me Down was from 2007. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's the wave of music that they're sampling right now.
And even what I'm saying? Record, I don't know if he's sampling the band, but Jello, the Hitty Head sound like some New Orleans bounds. Old school Juicy. You know what I'm saying? 400 degrees.
That's exactly. That's like it's like 02. He sound like 2000s, early 2000s music. That music is really the sound that is working right now in the 2000s.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you making music, you got to look at what the trends are at with it and what go back to what I was saying about the tempos.
Okay.
So if this the tempos that's working
right now,
sample from those tempos. You'll find yourself with a hit. You know what I'm saying? So that's just real game for somebody that's listening. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's for a while everybody was sampling from the 90s. You know what I'm saying? The late 90s, the 3 6 Mafia records and stuff like that. So now it's in the 07s right now. You know what I'm saying? Even from it's really 2000s. Now even everybody in the bar get crispy. Everybody, me and Jack Daniels got a history. You know what I'm saying? That's sampled from my guy from St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? With not Chingy, but Jaquan. You know what I'm saying? From 04. You know what I mean? So you gotta look at these are the things that are charting now. So it's really the 2000s era is the music that people are sampling. Kia Shine got a lot of music in that era. You know what I'm saying? Sample that. You know what I'm saying? I will clear that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Seriously.
That's good. Yeah. And so look, man, like I said, it's you got the autism shirt on. Representing.
Gotta represent, man. Yes. Autism advocates, man.
Jameson?
Yes.
Dealing with autism. So how has it been for you and your wife and your family in general, just, having some autism?
I said earlier about like if you ain't learning, you dying. If you ain't learning, if you're not growing, you dying. This is growth. A lot of my choices health wise, like from what I eat to what I do, is really about paying it forward so I can be around for my son who's nonverbal and severe autism. Like, so I have to pattern my life so that I can make sure that I am around for as long as possible.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to be 100, you know what I'm saying? So that makes sure I'm around, because I know nobody gonna take care of my son like him and his family. You know what I'm saying? So that's my position. It was something that I never experienced. I never had a child with autism. I never knew what autism even was 12 years ago. He got diagnosed when he was 2. He's 14 now. So I ain't even really know anything about it. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to be hit with something like that and not know nothing about it, and just it shocks you. It rocks you to your core, because you just, you want your child to be healthy. You want them to be safe. And when a child is nonverbal, it's like, it's a lot of bad people out here, bro. Like, you know what I mean? That do bad things to kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, not to be able to have someone tell me this is what took place or this is what going on. So, it just, it really took a lot of prayer and takes a lot of prayer and a lot of understanding and a lot of patience. And that's what my wife and I has had to endure. But we know that God chose us to be his parents, so therefore he started this with us. This is our mission. This is our purpose. Is to be able to help other parents and other children like my son. You know what I mean? So that we started Autism Advocacy, our nonprofit for that. And we got to be a voice for those who don't have a voice, like my son. You know what I mean? So that's what we doing.
That's good.
So it's just like you could take it as I don't think some people say, well, life, your limits make lemonade. It's not. No, he's different. He's not less. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like lemons. It's like his frequency is different than what mine is. You know what I mean? So I have to like try to meet him where he at. You know what I mean? And he's a beautiful soul, and he is my why. He is my why. Like, you know what I mean? He is my why. And that's why I go so hard in the yard. You know what I'm saying? For him. You know what I'm saying? And for anybody like him. You know what I'm saying?
That's good. Yeah, so I heard you talking about, prayer help you through that. And so I know you said you've been on this plant-based journey. So did you started plant-based and then you got on the spiritual journey?
Yeah,
how did that
it's
work?
like this. Like, I feel like if you sacrifice something, like music is something that I don't know. Like tomorrow, I don't know how I'm finna get necessarily. Like, I got seeds in the field already, so I get residuals, but I don't know what role I'm finna get next. I don't know what situation I'm gonna have next. You know what I mean? This is all a faith-based business that I'm in.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm in a faith-based business, that God is a person that gave me the gifts. And he also gives me the vision and gives me the provision, right? So, okay, bam. So for me, I gotta sacrifice certain things. If I'm based on a faith-based scenario to be able to receive what I'm receiving, then I need to be sacrificing certain things to show God and the higher power that I deserve what he's giving me. So for me, it's like I'm going to sacrifice. I at least I'm from Memphis. I used to like to eat barbecue. But I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna let all that stuff go, because I want to show God that, look, man, I'm down. I'm so down for the crown for this right here. I'm gonna sacrifice all of that. You know what I'm saying? And then, and I keep doing this. So I left drinking and smoking along. Okay, let me lay that. I'm gonna just keep. I just keep sacrificing or whatever, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So that I can show God, like, bro, like, continue to keep this blessing line open with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I just, like I said, these things I tell you about and did, I didn't know I was going to do them prior to doing them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like these things, I didn't know I'm finna get this roll over here with the rock. I ain't, like, I'm just, one day I get up and here's my agent, bam, they want you to audition for this. Okay, I do it, I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it ain't like, but it's like, if you living right and you doing things right and you like I said, God don't bless mess. You know what I'm saying?
You sowing good seeds.
You sowing good. You're gonna get a good harvest from this. So that's why I feel like I just gotta try to. I ain't perfect, but it's like I can try my best. To show that I'm worthy.
Control the thing you can control.
Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's really about for me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So and it working. So I'm just sticking with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
For real.
Yeah, and I love it because, like you said, you said at the very beginning, you're not just a rapper. Nothing, no knock on that, but it's beautiful how you have had the longevity in the game. Continue to, like say,
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
reinvent yourself.
Yeah,
You know
thank
what I'm
you,
saying?
bro.
And then just to stay true to yourself too.
Yeah. Well, listen, I can't lie to me.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to be me. Being somebody else, I already filled up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I gotta just do what I know how to do for me, and that's just what I do.
Yeah.
But I enjoy life though, man. I laugh a lot. I have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I get up and do what I love to do. You know what I'm saying? Every day. You know what I'm saying? Like so. That's a blessing.
Yeah.
I have an attitude of gratitude all the time. Like so that's why I be humble so I won't crumble, and my blessings I won't fumble.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
I had to stay like, man.
Somebody gonna take all these bars.
Man, take them and use them. Take them, use them. As long as I get my publishing, I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? Hey, please sample me. I always get sampled. You know what I'm saying? So just let folks know where you got it from.
Yeah.
But nah, I'm cool with that. I want you to use what I'm saying.
Right.
I don't know how many years I got left. I want to be here till I'm 100 to be a centurion. That's what I'm really going for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I really want to be. It's a documentary called Centurions.
Okay.
The Blue Dots. It's called Blue Dots. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
It's talking about people that live to be 100. Like it's just one dude made 103. Man, dude chopping wood, riding horses, everything. But they had to look at dude like they couldn't even believe it.
Wow.
Man, like 100. But he was like, how you get to be 100 like that? He's like, man, I eat fruit and vegetables every day. You know what I mean? Like, I don't do nothing bad to my body. I just so I really want to live a long time. But for sure, some of the things I say or what I put out here will live. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna touch somebody and it's gonna inspire somebody. And then I done did what I'm supposed to do out here. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And long as I do that, man, I'm all right.
Yeah. No, that was up, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, definitely, man. Good to see you, man.
Man, good to see you too, man.
In person, just
man, it's great to see you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And anytime you need me to come back and speak on stuff, I'm always with it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate platforms like this to be able to talk, because I come up in an era where it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? We came up in an era, it was CDs. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't really get a chance. The nigga had a video, that was something. You know what I'm saying? Like so, it's like
you watch MTV.
Like so in this era where you could use your platforms to people more need to know who you are more now.
That's good.
And then your music and stuff. So I'm appreciative to be able to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Yeah, appreciate it again, man.
Indeed, man.
Yeah. Look, make sure you like, share, subscribe.
For sure.
Tap into my guy,
Kia
man. Shine.
Indeed.
Also, look, don't forget about his organization,
Autism Advocates.
Autism Advocates.
Yep.
Make sure y'all check that out, man.
Yeah, man. AutismAdvocates.org. If you are in the autism community and you're looking to build community, AutismAdvocates.org. AutismAdvocates.org. We different, not less, and we blessed by the best.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, man.
Look, until next time, remember, look, there's nothing like living the good life. All right. Peace.
The good life. Immediately good. All right.
That's good.